fellow YouTubers. I'm Captain Hyrule97, and I want to start by saying I don't know how to do this review without sounding like a total fanboy, so I'm gonna do just that. Zack Snyder knocked it out of the park with this one. I think we can all agree that an unrestrained Zack Snyder is the best Zack Snyder. The fact that this movie even happened is nothing short of a miracle. And it is all thanks to the fans with the Snyder Cut movement, to Zack himself, and to some executives at AT&T what actually wanted the Snyder Cut out, who probably thought to themselves, hey, there's fans who want this, and if the movie's nearly finished, why don't we just have Zack complete it and just release it on HBO Max? What does Warner Brothers have to lose? His So to break down the plot, the movie follows Batman and Wonder Woman who go around the world seeking other superpowered beings to help in an oncoming attack led by Steppenwolf, who comes to Earth to retrieve the mother boxes lost after Darkseid's first attack on planet Earth. Now, what did I like about this movie? I feel like it's hard to put in words. But I guess what I can say is I love the story. I loved all of the characters. Every character actually got the necessary screen time needed to tell their stories and to show what they can do. I loved the villains. I especially loved the addition of Darkseid, who was missing from the 2017 version. Like I especially liked Steppenwolf's design in this. It's a real huge upgrade from what was in the 2017 version, and I especially liked the way his armor looked like it was breathing. It made it seem so alien, which was really missing from the theatrical version of Steppenwolf. Steppenwolf was made a much better villain in Zack Snyder's Justice League. You actually see his motivation. You actually see his drive. He's not just, oh, the Unity. I'm here to just conquer this world like I've conquered a bunch of others. You actually see that there's a reason why he's doing it, because he did some screw up in the past with Darkseid, and this is the tribute Darkseid demands, and that's why he's doing it. Just to get in good with Darkseid again. I really love that in this version you actually see where Aquaman got his armor and trident from. If you've seen Aquaman, the movie from, what was it, 2018? You already know who Volko is, and you'll see that he actually brings Arthur the armor and the trident. That also was missing from the 2017 version. I love that you could see all the characters' abilities in this movie. You actually saw Flash traveling through time. You actually saw, well, not really Justice League, but you saw Mera actually do her water bending, I guess you could call. On Steppenwolf's face, taking out his blood. That was awesome. One thing I'd never seen was Cyborg Roaring. I guess not really growing, but just making additional mechanical arms come out of his back. I thought that was pretty awesome. It kind of reminded me of Tien Shinhan in the first Dragon Ball series when he did that. I thought that was cool. Also, I thought the movie was very beautifully shot and edited. And it looked really cool too, even with the 4:3 aspect ratio. Like I really don't see that as such a big deal. Not like many others who decide to make complaints about it. Also, I feel like to the many naysayers that let's say, oh, Snyder doesn't understand these characters. he always just might writes them to be dark and broody. Well, if those are your complaints with his past DC movies, you'll really like this one because the movies at the characters actually come off hopeful. Maybe not happy go lucky cheery hopeful in the 2017 version, but hopeful but still consistent with the tone of the movie. Now, while I loved everything about this movie, I feel like I couldn't really call myself a fan if I didn't address any criticisms I have, at least in a constructive manner. Of course, not in any way like boo, Snyder. It sucks by default because Snyder directed it. Not in any way like that. One thing I feel like I'd say, and actually I've seen a lot of YouTube comments talk about this whenever you look up the clips. Yeah, Wonder Woman's theme song, uh, the vocals in Wonder Woman's theme song are a little overused. I'd say. Like the first couple times, especially in the scene where she's fighting the reactionary terrorists, that was pretty cool. But then literally every scene she's in, where it just has to do with her and her Amazon roots and her just fighting or whatever, is like, okay, the vocals are being a bit overused here. And also, while I loved the addition of Martian Manhunter in this, I was a big fan of the Justice League animated series. And Martian Manhunter, he was a total badass in that. And when I heard he was in this movie, I was excited to see what he would do. And then, watching the movie, he doesn't do much of anything. Like his only contribution to the Justice League was having a heart to heart with Lois Lane in disguise as Martha Manhunter. But aside from that, nothing else. Just spoiler, end of the movie, he shows up to Bruce Wayne's house, after the big fight and just says, "Oh, Darkseid's gonna be coming, so I'm gonna help you then whenever he comes around." And I was kind of surprised as me, Bruce wasn't like, "Cool, good of us to expect your help. Could have really used your help when Steppenwolf did his whole thing with that dome and the mother boxes, but yeah, cool. Good. Welcome to the team." Now, this one is kind of on me as I watched all the trailers as they were coming out. I was so excited for this movie. But yeah, I feel like another spoiler. Well, not really. If you saw the Hallelujah trailer, yeah, Silas Stone's death should not have been shown in that trailer. There was enough new footage in that trailer to show that this is a completely different movie, but I feel like they could have left out the death of Silas Stone, as seeing it in the trailer kind of took away the impact for me. And then also there's a lot of slow motion that's used in this movie. Now I understand that that's Snyder's style right there. If you watched 300, you watched Sucker Punch or Watchmen, and one out of three of those I only seen. Yeah, if you've seen a lot of his movies, yeah, he likes to use a lot of slow motion, and and I feel like that's kind of what added to well, honestly, kind of added to the 4 hour runtime. Because I remember seeing somewhere in a statistic that about 10% of the movie was just slow motion shots. But yeah, just aside from those complaints or those criticisms, really, um, yeah, I really loved the movie. These are just some minor criticisms I have. Some minor criticisms I have, but they certainly don't tank the movie for me in any way. So, in conclusion, Zack Snyder's Justice League is a must watch if you love Man of Steel and you love Batman v Superman. And it also shows what happens when you let the artists make their art. We let the artists do what they do best. Because studio interference has been such a blight on this current run of DC movies. With Batman v Superman, Suicide Squad, and Justice League, of course, all being very heavily edited just to have a shorter runtime and a lighter tone. And with the numbers that this movie is making, it also shows why DC should stay the path of the Snyderverse. Because while Zack Snyder's Justice League is the movie we wanted, while it is complete, it won't truly be whole unless Snyder's vision is fully realized with the sequels he had planned. Well, these were all one man's thoughts on Zack Snyder's Justice League. If you like what I had to say, hit the like button and tell me what you thought. If not, hit dislike and tell me why you're such a negative person in the comments. And before I end this video, I must say, hashtag restore the Snyderverse and hashtag release the Ayer cut. Because seriously, the Ayer cut, that would literally be no fuss, no issue. Yeah, you have it in the lot. Just release the movie. Let us see what David Ayer had in mind for Suicide Squad. And y'all have a good rest of your day.
Anti-life is found, Assad, and we will stop at nothing to possess it.